Yahoo! First day of checking coyote traps. Did check one of the baits already. Nothing in it. Didn't really expect there to be. But this is one of the ones that we showed you yesterday. This one I expect there to be coyotes in. Got the replacement snares and the cotton gloves on. I want to show you something new about the snare. This is a different style that I'm using as opposed to what I showed you yesterday. If you see this little S hook on here, that is in case we catch a deer or a moose or a cow or anything like that. It will just open up and then the snare completely releases. Still plenty strong enough to hold a coyote, and I am using the size bigger wire in case I do catch a wolf. We do have a few wolves around. I don't specifically check for or set for them because I've got too many coyotes. Can't really set for both. Anyway, let's go check. Okay, just past the bait pile, coming up to the first set. Missing the trap. There he is. First coyote of the year. That's whited. Well, I must not have done them up, but that tells you how quick these dispatch them. It was not even done up, obviously. I made a mistake, but you can see it's caught right around there. It's got the carotid artery as well as asphyxiating him. He died within 10 feet. It's not chewed up, it's not fought over. It just ended quickly. Okay, just gonna get him out of here. So what I do, I just loosen this up and take the snare off so that I don't end up whacking myself. So snare is undone. Oh, it's caught in the wire here. And then completely let the trap open. So now this, resetting these can be a bit of a challenge. I always put the safety catch on the ground. I find somewhere nice and solid, put it on the ground, step on it. I put my knee out quite a ways, then I pull it around. That way if it does slip out of my hand, it doesn't take my teeth out. It just slips by my knee. Put the safety on and all is good. So now it's time to go reset. So on this set, I've checked all the traps now. Only one coyote out of 5 snares. I typically put 5 snares at a set. That way or at a bait site. That way I cover more area, and the longer season I can typically get all of the coyotes out of that area with 5 around there. If I set more, I might get more at once, but there's no big hurry. I will get them. In the last 10 to 15 years in this area, we've had elk start to show up, especially since they started to eradicate them around the Riding Mountain. So this is where an elk was scraping the velvet off of his horns and marking territory and stuff. You can even see on this tree where the tines, while he was doing that, was scraping and cutting up this tree as well. We, right here. We don't have a season here yet, but hopefully in the next few years would be really nice, especially for landowners that are feeding them. So we're at our last bait set for the day. So far we've only got the one coyote. I think if we hadn't ran out of bait here, if I'd done a better job of keeping them full, we'd have had more coyote activity. We're at the first snare. I can see that it's not changed. Whether you can see it in there. Oh, I just moved it, but I think it's still okay. Next one's just over there. We'll go have a look. This is really thick shit. It doesn't even make good trails, just makes it hard to go through. It doesn't make nice funnels. And number 2, there's nothing in it. Oh, we'll go find trap number 3, and that's all we have at this location. So I was just mentioning about the deer scrapes. The bucks will come and they'll scrape this off, and it's pretty much always under a tree. The bucks have scent glands right above their eyes by their horns, and they'll rub on here and they'll scrape on here, and then they'll pee on it. And then a receptive doe, when she's going around the bush line or something, if she finds that, she'll pee on it. So the next time the buck comes around, oh, there's somebody that I would be interested in. And then if you've ever seen the bucks in hunting season and they're walking like a dog with their nose on the ground, that's what they're doing. They're following that doe that's coming into heat.
Checking their pee mail.
Checking their pee mail, that's for sure. I used those new type of snares in here. There's lots of deer activity. You can see where the deer have rubbed their horns on here, taking the velvet off, marking their territory. There's lots of scrapes and beds and stuff like that around. So it's important that if I catch a deer, they break loose. Just walking up onto trap number 3. Right there. So that's the end for today. I'll be checking either every day or every second day is typically what I do. So as I catch, I will show you what I catch and show you the different locations. Talk to you soon.